Hello, Spanish 2, back at the videos again. This time we're going to talk about the present progressive. This can be found on page 124 of your textbook. And the present progressive is used to talk about actions that are in progress. Imagine that. Present progressive, actions in progress. Um, as with most verb tenses that have two word names, present, that's one, progressive, that's two, you will use two verbs. Okay? First digit in your code is a 5. So, for the present progressive, we're going to be using two verbs. Uh, the first verb is called the helping verb. In this case, it is a star. So, I got to know the conjugations of a star. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, and están. Remember, don't forget your accents. Easy way to remember, all A's except estamos. Okay, all A's except estamos have an accent. Other than the Y in the yo form, that's what makes a star irregular. So now that we have our helping verb, the second verb in this concept is the present participle, or ing form of the verb. Now, present participle. To form these in Spanish, you drop the ending and add. For an AR verb, you're going to add ANDO. For an ER-IR verb, you're going to add IENDO. So some examples there. Hablar, hablando. Comer, comiendo. Like how I did that? Oops, I totally screwed that up, didn't I? Come on. COMIENDO. Vivir, viviendo. So, some basic examples. Second number in your code is an 8. I am talking. What a coincidence. I am. Estoy. I am talking. Hablando. They are eating. Ellos están. They are eating. Comiendo. So pretty straightforward and simple when everything goes right. Now, obviously, you know nothing ever goes right all the time in Spanish. So let's talk about irregulars or some odd things that happen. If the stem of an ER, IR verb ends in a vowel, you change IENDO into YENDO. So let's do a question. Are you reading? Well, are you? Estás? Now, the verb for to read is leer. So, estás leyendo. Are you reading? That's all I've got there. Now, some IR verbs change vowels in their stem for the present participle. So, for instance, decir is diciendo. Dormir is durmiendo. Now, where have you seen this before? In preterite stem changers. I'm not sure if we've actually seen those, but preterite stem changers. So she is sleeping. Let's do the ella first. Ella está durmiendo. She is sleeping. The third digit of your code, and I'm not sure if I've given you this yet, but it is the third digit, should be a 3. Let me add a new page. We'll scroll up a little bit. Now, there are some verbs that are irregular in the present participle. And, oops, sorry. In the present participle, let me give you a list of those. Okay, it won't let me pause this, but let's see what we can find. Okay. Okay. We are going to scratch this. I am thinking past participle, not present participle. So, present participles were good with the ing. Now, last but not least, if you use a pronoun, such as a direct object pronoun, indirect object pronoun, with the present progressive, for pronoun placement rules, the present participle known in Spanish as the gerundio, is treated like an infinitive. So I'm not sure if we'll run into these. We may run into a couple. But let's look. I am reading it. It being the book or libro. You have two choices. It being book, libro, direct object, lo estoy leyendo, or estoy, that should be a Y, leyendo lo. It can go before the conjugated verb estar, or estoy in this case, or it can attach to the present participle form, leyendo. Now, if you are going to attach it, if you are going to attach it, you need to add an accent mark to maintain correct pronunciation. So let me give you an example. Let's take leyendo. We should know that the stress falls on the next to last syllables. Leyendo, on the E. Now, if you add a pronoun, and it would fall on the next to last syllables, it would be leyéndolo. You don't want that. That would change it to here. So to maintain proper pronunciation, add an accent mark on the E. That still keeps it to leyéndolo. So a couple other examples. Duchando. I am showering myself. I'm almost out of time. The last digit in your code is a 9, but estoy duchándome, accent, or me estoy duchando. Time's up. See you tomorrow.